Tony D and Little Joan wishing you a Merry Christmas, Little Joan. Are you over here? Here's Little Joan. Let's get Little Joan up here. Little Joan wishes you a Merry Christmas, as I do. Um, Getting down to the end of the year time when we reevaluate things. And I am very happy to report that I did 142 events this year. In 2024, I did 142 events. So I'm very proud of that. That's my new record. That's my new. So what is that? Gosh, that's at least 10 a month. It's at least 10 a month, 10 or 11. Yeah. If I had done two more, it would have been 12 every single month. I did 29 of those events in October. So October was the big month. It would have been an even 30, but I got the gout so bad on Halloween, I had to cancel my Halloween event. I have to call those guys and reschedule that for some time. I don't know. I don't know when. Because February, I don't know if you know this, but January and February generally, usually pretty dead. It's hard to get an event going during that time, depending on the kind of event. Now, for me, because I do talks on the Jersey Devil and library talks and talks at senior centers, I can get some things going during that time. But those events, you have to schedule in advance, usually weeks and months ahead of time. So in order to schedule one, for instance, in January, you have to try to schedule it kind of November, December. And that's hard to do because everybody's caught up in the holidays. So a lot of people let it go, and then January rolls around and it's like you can't get anything going in January because if you haven't scheduled it like months in advance, they'll push it back to February, March, April, even. Sometimes even further. I've scheduled stuff. I think the furthest I've scheduled in advance, I once scheduled an event 8 months in advance, I think, or more. It might have been more than that. And then, guess what? It ended up being rescheduled, which was so freaking annoying. But the rescheduled event went very well, so I didn't care. And then one time I scheduled something for about that time out, and they just canceled it, and now we still have to reschedule that one, which again is fine. I mean, there was good reasons to reschedule it. It's just frustrating when you schedule something 8 months in advance and they go, oh yeah, we're gonna have to reschedule it. You just go, oh my god. So it was a crazy year for me, a lot of work. It's actually kind of paying off now because typically the senior places that I do events in, it takes them a while to process payment for me to show up and do my shtick. So I'm getting some of those checks now when I really need them going into January. So that's very helpful. I hope I get a couple of more in January, would be really great. But for once, I'm a little ahead for next year. And I should be able to survive January and February before things start to kick up in March again. So I just have to hit the ground running in January. And of course, I got to get to work on book 17 of the Pineys because I'm a little behind. Yeah, I didn't get as much done as I thought I would this month. This month isn't over, so I still have like a week. Yeah, almost a week. So I might get I'd like to get a good 10 to 20 pages done, and at least be halfway done the book going into January, because I really have to get the copyright in time for March. So, and in order to get the copyright back, I need supposedly like 2 months, but really the turnaround at the copyright office so far has been like a month or less. So they've been really good. Amazon and the copyright office have been spectacular to me. Thank you. Also, A big shout out to the fans, of course, you guys watching me on the YouTube channel. And of course, if you bought any of my books and read them, thank you. Somebody just started reading a Wokistan, a novel today. When you read the ebook, I can see the page count. So somebody really dug into that one, and I think they read about half the book. So that was a weird sale on Christmas, but hey, thank you. I appreciate it. Going into the new year, besides the new book, I've got my new girlfriend, and things have been going great there. Um, I'm not bragging about that. I know it's so annoying when somebody brags they got a relationship going. Um, but it has been a long time for me since I had any kind of serious relationship. And it's been nice. It really has because, as you get older, it's very tough to date. And the dating scene is just god awful. And I hope I never have to. I literally hope I never. I mean, I'm very happy in my current situation, and I hope that this is it for me. I never want to go back to dating. I never want to go back to dating. I mean, I'm totally in love, but besides that, I never want to go back to dating. Um, Christmas went great for me, by the way. Got my big ask this year was a pair of very thick slippers because I had a pair of slippers, and we do this thing in my family. I don't know if you do it, where we tell each other exactly what we want for Christmas. Now, you might say, that shouldn't be. You should go shopping and blah, blah, blah. No. No. We did that in previous years, and sometimes it was a disaster. So eventually we got to the point where we decided as a family, no, you got to tell me exactly what you want, and then I'll buy it for you. So, like, every year we tell each other what we want, and then we go out and buy. So there's almost no surprises under the tree other than extra gifts that you might get for someone. So my big ask this year, if you could call it a big ask, is I really wanted a pair of slippers that had like a thick rubber sole, because I have like a back patio, and whenever I take Joan out back for her to go to the bathroom in the backyard, I have to go out there with her because she's so little. I'm worried the hawks will swoop down and fly away with her. So I have to go out with her when she goes to the bathroom, and I don't want to put on my shoes. So I just want to slip on my slippers and be able to go out there. And up until for the last, I'll say 3 months, I'm embarrassed to say, I've been using the same pair of slippers I've had. Now, I had another pair of slippers that were newer, and they got destroyed basically because I had to save Joan from cornering a groundhog, and I ruined the slippers running across a muddy lawn, and I had to jettison them. And I went back to a pair of older slippers that I, for some reason, kept. I left them under my bed, and I started wearing them again. But these were so old, after a few months of wearing them, I actually wore out holes in the bottom of them. Now, they were small holes, but they were still holes. And during the summer, it didn't matter, right? Because sometimes I'd go out in the back patio in my bare feet, but if I slipped on my slippers and it wasn't too cold outside, it was no big deal. But now with the winter coming, it was a big deal. But fortunately, we had super mild winter here in South Jersey, but we got a few cold days, and I went out in these slippers that have holes in them, and like, it's not complete, like my bare foot's touching through the hole. There's like still like a liner that's still kind of surviving around your foot. So, but like one time I stepped the wrong way and I felt the cold concrete and I went, oh my God. And I knew I needed a new pair of slippers, but I didn't want to go out and buy a pair because I knew I had asked for them for Christmas. So I've been waiting for Christmas to come around to see if anybody bought me the slippers that I asked for. And of course, someone did. And now I have them, and I couldn't be happier because now I don't have to wear the slippers with the holes in them. I know that's a weird story, but there you have it. What else did I get? I got my sister-in-law bought me just as a fun gift. She bought me this spicy honey, which apparently is all the new rave. It's honey and it's got spices in it. So apparently you put it on chicken. It sounds kind of good. It sounds like it would be like spicy, sweet barbecue sauce just right in a bottle there. So I'm kind of anxious to make some chicken and try that out sometime. Um, my girlfriend got me some clothes, and that was nice. And then that way I have stuff to wear on dates because she could hardly complain about the clothes she bought me, right? So it's perfect. So win-win for me. Uh, I don't, just a personal note, I don't care about clothes. You probably got that from watching my videos and said, oh my God, what the hell is he wearing today? Look at that t-shirt. It looks like it has holes in it. Yeah, I don't care about clothes. I just don't. I never have. Yeah, she straightened me out on that score and got me kind of some stuff for like the beginnings of a new wardrobe. So now I can go out on nice dates with her and wear something nice. Um, what else did I get? I got some cookies. I like that. I got another shirt. Oh gosh, I think that was about it. Did I get anything else? Oh, I got some gift certificates. I got gift certificates to ice cream, which I do love. I always love to get gift certificates to Royal Crown, but I also got a gift certificate to Sundays, which my folks have been pushing for a long time. Not that they don't like Royal Crown, but they keep pushing Sundays. Oh, you got to try Sundays. And I'm like, but I'm perfectly happy with Royal Crown. No, you got to try Sundays too. Sundays is good. So now I have Sundays and Royal Crown to go to. But they, of course, are both closed now, so I can't go to them now. And they're, of course, a bit of a drive, so there's that. But Sundays is actually closer. What else did I get? I think that was about it. Oh, my brother, for some reason, ordered tea online because it's one of those things you can order. It's not perishable. But he accidentally clicked the button and ordered 10 units instead of just one. So he gave everybody a box of Tetley tea. So I totally like that. So I was like, oh, this isn't a joke gift to me. I'm keeping this. And that's about it. And some people gave me some money, and so that was nice. I'm gonna try to get a new canopy for somebody gave me money to buy a new canopy for the Pineys. So I'm gonna look into that and see what's available. That's another thing we do. You know, when you can't think of what to get somebody, you give them money and say, "Oh, this is money towards that thing you want." Which for my nieces and nephews, sometimes that's what I end up doing because sometimes I don't know what to buy them. I don't know what to buy the kids, and I don't buy for too many people because I'm always broke. You know, I have to buy for immediate family because if I go outside and start buying for the cousins, that's a whole tier of like 30 people that there's just no way. There's just no way. I also got some snacks for Joan. My cousin actually bought them, which was really nice of her. And this way I'm not embarrassed that she just got it for Joan. Joan owns it. You owe her a gift now, Joan. You, not me. So that was nice, and I saw some of my cousins who I hadn't seen in a while, so that's always nice. And good year, 2024, a good year, surprisingly good year. I wasn't expecting it. I was a little worried about 2024 going into it because the president's a vegetable, and I really thought, oh man, we could be going into a depression, and I could be standing in a soup line or something like that. But it actually it was kind of okay for me, and I was shocked. So I'm hoping 2025 will be even better. I know it starts the new golden age of America. I'm very excited about that. So hopefully, maybe something will change within media. That's my hope for the coming year, that media kind of opens up a little more. I know it's kind of been opening up with X a little bit, and that I can finally get the exposure for the Pineys that it needs, because yeah, I think I can. I think I could really get the Pineys to a lot of people if I could just get on television, like a real big TV show. I've been on local shows, and that's helped me a little bit on sales. People know me locally, but I really want to get on, like, one of the Fox affiliates, or just, a national show would be ideal, but some kind of TV show or some kind of big podcast. People finally go, oh wow, this is Piney's book, let me check it out, and I can get, like, I don't know, 10,000, 100,000 sales or something like that. So that's my hope for the new year. I also got some shows already lined up. You can go check out thepineys.com and go to signings and appearances, and you can see the stuff I've got already lined up for 2025. I think the first thing is going to be at the Mullica Hill Library. I think that's on the 8th of January, and I'm going to actually be talking about book publishing. Getting published in South Jersey, which is a different kind of event for me. It's not the Jersey Devil stuff, but they asked me to do it, and I said, sure. Why not? Why wouldn't I do it? So yeah, you can go to signings and appearances here at thepineys.com. It's on the Web Comic Factory site, and but thepineys.com leads to it. So I'm looking forward to more events in the coming year. I don't know if I'll break 142 again. That's a lot of events. We'll see. I mean, if I take out the 29 I did in October, that's like 113. So yeah, that's about 10 a month. About 10 a month without those. So I hope I can, keep doing the events, and keep pushing the Pineys, keep writing the Pineys, and I love doing the videos. To be honest, here I am doing one in the middle of Christmas. I think I'm just going to do one today, though, because I need to work on book 17. I feel really guilty I haven't worked on it. I also have to do the webcomic factory's comics this week, because I gave everybody off because Christmas is in the middle of the week. I didn't want any of the artists to be working on a comic strip for Christmas. So it's all going to be, repurposed artwork with new jokes. So that's all this week. And next week we're back on schedule. When's next week start? That's the big question. Yeah. So next week, New Year's is going to be on the same day, a Wednesday, or New Year's Eve is going to be on a Tuesday, and then New Year's Day is going to be on a Wednesday. So that's going to be yet another Sunday in the middle of the week. Doesn't today feel like a Sunday? It's the biggest not Sunday in the world, but it totally feels like a Sunday, and tomorrow's going to feel like Monday for a lot of people. And I guess I don't know who's going to be at work, because I got to figure, if you got any sense at all, you either took off, I guess, Monday and Tuesday to give yourself a 5-day weekend, or you just took off the whole damn week, or you just said, F it, there won't be any work to do. That's what I would usually do. I usually would go into work on days like that anyway, because you know nobody's going to do anything, right? It's like an easy day. It sucks you have to go, but it's an easy day at least, But for me, the work never ends, because the Pines never sleep. And that's it for me, Tony D and Little Joan, wishing you a merry, 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 very Merry Christmas. A happy holiday, happy Hanukkah. I know didn't Hanukkah and Christmas collide somehow this week? I again am a little jealous of the Jews, because they get to do Chinese food and movies on Christmas, and that sounds awesome. It just sounds so awesome, because I love me some Chinese food. And I love going to the movies. Although sadly, there's really nothing in the movies. I don't know what you're gonna see, but the Chinese food, I'm all in on. So maybe I'll get some Chinese food this week, and do the holiday on my own. And that's it. We'll see you in the next one.